What's up guys, it's Beeboy here, and Merry Christmas everybody. Welcome back to another Fortnite Sidekick showcase. Today we're looking at another fish sidekick, and this one happens to be Globey little snowman fish. He looks really cool, and as always we're going to be looking at all of his customization options, all of his accessories, and then we're going to be going in-game to look at all of his animations. So here he is here. Here's a little 360 view of this guy. Once again, yeah, little snowfish. He is so cool looking. It's definitely one of my favorite designs. And he is going to cost 1,200 V-Bucks. So if you are looking to pick this guy up or any of the other sidekicks or Christmas cosmetics or anything coming out around this season, please consider using supporter creator code Beeboy. It would mean a lot to me. But with that being said, let's go ahead, purchase this guy, and look at all of his customization. Alrighty, so here is his one-time customization. So it looks like he has 3 different options to choose from here. So first off, we have the base color. So that's like the spikes and the tail there. So we have light blue, we have dark blue, and you have green, and then there's red there. Next up is the accent color, which is going to be his little gloves. So you have gray, red, blue, and green. And then finally, his little snowman coal eyes there. You have black, red, blue, and green there as well. So for me personally, I'm going to go with the light blue base because I feel like it's just that classic like wintry ice look. Then for the accent, I think I'm going to make the gloves red because he has a little red hat, which I'll show in a second, which I feel like is going to match well. And then I'll just keep the eyes the classic black snowman eyes. So there you have it. Once you lock in this appearance, you can no longer change it. And then as always, you can give him a name. And also as always, I'm just going to keep it Globey for now. So here we have him with all the other sidekicks. Once again, looking super cool. Let's check out all of his accessories now. So he does have 4 rewards, which includes 2 different hats. So first off, we have the Mint Whimsy, a little stocking cap for the cold. And then we also have the Spirit of Winterfest red one there. You can also see the ball of the hat like moves around a little bit, which is really cool. So it's got a little physics to it there. Next up, we have the reaction. So you can use all your other sidekicks reactions, but you can also get the flaky heart. So there's a little snow on there, like spikes out. Dude, that's kind of cool. And then finally, the emote is the caroling emote. That's a really good one. So he just sings about, I really like that one. That's one of my favorites. That's going to be fun to use during Christmas time. So I also quickly want to just show off the quest. So it's everything I just showed. You get the Mint Whimsy hat first, then the reaction, then the Spirit of Winterfest hat, and then finally the caroling emote. So yeah, no extra loading screens or emoticons or anything with this guy, but it is nice to have 2 different of the hat options because they could have just gone with 1. So I'm glad you get 2 here. All right, so here we have him in the lobby. Obviously I'm matching with my snowman skin. So we're going to head in game and look at all of his animations. Obviously got my Season 2 umbrella on, hashtag OG. Alright, so here's a first look at this guy in-game. He's looking super cool. I love this, like, snow texture. He's got all these little speckles of dust. And he also has little snowflakes going around in his little ice bubble there, which is super fun. Now, I will say we're probably going to have exactly the same animations as Flopsticks. So, yeah, there's the spinning idol animation. And then there's, like, the blowing bubbles. But he actually blows snowflakes this time, which is kind of fun. So let's check out his petting animation now as well. So there, you pet his little ice bubble. Yeah, so looks like it is going to be the same as Flopsticks, but yeah, the ice bubble doesn't move at all. It is like solid ice, whereas Flopsticks bubble would like kind of move around and stuff like that. Now, I do got to say, one of my favorite parts of this guy is just his sounds.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
It's going to be hard to pick up on camera, but when he's moving and stuff like that, instead of making water noises, it makes this like icy wind noise, which is super cool. I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera, but you're just going to have to take my word for it. And then as well as that, the particles, like with the little snowflakes, is super cool. So you'll see that on when he like spins right there. So yeah, a perfect little addition for the winter season and the Christmas season. I love it so much.
Oh my God! December! December! December!
Also just his design, his little mouth and his eyes, like his mouth, the way it moves. You see there, like, more little cold dots will appear, which is kind of funny. All right, let's go ahead and check out that celebration animation now. So there it is on Globey there. He gets real happy. Now let's check out the next one here. I feel like that's the same thing you just did, bro.
Bruh.
What are you doing up there? Get down here. There we go. All right, he's ready to do the next celebration animation. Okay, you're just doing the same one every single time, bro. Alright, can you do the new one this time? What? That's the same thing again! We gotta get to the middle, pal. But while we do run, here's this little swimming or walking animation. And then here's his run, just like Flopsticks there. I love seeing how fast his little tail moves. It's also interesting because this guy actually has hands, and none of the other fish have hands. So you'll see them kind of move around differently. Dang, I really gotta move. Oh my goodness. What is going on over there? Freaking Last Jedi scene happening. Alright, we're super far in the middle. I'm gonna have to take this rift in like 2 seconds, but let's check out that attacking animation super quick. There he is doing his bites. He doesn't have any eyebrows, so he just kind of has this blank stare, but you can see him get mad with his little face there. Or his little mouth, rather. I'm seeing some crazy builds in this game. I'm a little worried about the lobby I'm in right now. Alright, in the middle again. Let's check out the dancing animation. There we have him. Going crazy, nodding along, moving his mouth. I feel like this guy's a lot of fun. Look at his little hands moving around too to the beat. And then secondly, the next emote is the like different emote like this. Is like confused little turn. He goes fully sideways on that. What the heck? I always just used the emoticon before, but like when you do something longer like this, it kind of has a longer animation that he does. Look at him. That's super funny. 9 people left. Let's check out that AFK animation as well. We're rapid firing animations now. Okay, there he is. So the rocking back and forth that Mothman and Flopsticks had. What are you doing? Oh crap. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Oh, crap.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh.
Your try, good.
This game. Okay, and I think I was just being dumb. I'm going to show off his celebrations here. You'll see him in the lobby when you select them. So the first one, he goes around in a circle, and then he spins. And then the second one, he just, like, jumps up, and then does that kind of spin. So I think we did see both of those in game. I think I was just, I don't even know. I was just dumb. But there they are. Alright, we're in another game now to check out the knocked animation, because I believe we showed off every single other one of the animations in the last game, even though I just, like, died out of the blue. What are you doing? Checking out the snow? Yeah, you're made of that. You're made of that snow. What? Alright, before we die, you know, Marty McFly is going to be on the lookout, but let's check out that knocked animation, finally.
Ho, ho, ho!
There we go. So there's this little sad face, like, what? I need you to res me. Why did you do that? Anyway, here's his little sad face, his little hole. I can't even see because of the rift, but there he is there. Very little sad snowfish. And also, yeah, there we go. The best part about these sidekicks with 4 rewards, you get their accessories so quick. So we got the hat there as well. And there's him doing his celebration. I love... Stop throwing stuff at me. I'm trying to showcase a sidekick. Anyway, as I was saying, it's really cool to, like, see how they did all these emotions on this guy. Because they're really just working with, what, like, 6 different dots on his face. Because his eyes don't even move. But I feel like he portrays emotions very well. Also, SpongeBob had, like, a damaged animation. So let's check that out as well to see if this guy has one.
12 seconds later.
Okay, so there's a little damage animation. He kind of just hopped into the attack thing for a second, and then makes a sound there. But there finally is. With that being said, I believe that is every single one of Globey's animations. Also, here's him with the hat there looking very snazzy. But let's go ahead, head back to the lobby, and then just kind of wrap this thing up. Alright, so that is everything that the Globey Sidekick has to offer. I really, really like this guy. Out of all the fish, I would have to say this guy is my favorite. Obviously, I haven't done the Leviathan showcase yet, so I guess we'll have to wait for that. But I really just love this guy's design. He's so cool. His rewards, his emote is one of my favorites. I really like that. It's going to be great to use during Christmas time. Now, I will say 1,200, it's pretty good for this guy. I mean, you're getting 4 rewards, you're getting 2 accessories. Some 1,200 ones give you 8, so I guess those are technically a better deal. I feel like this guy should have been in the Winterfest cabin as a free reward. Obviously, I know, it's like, oh, I want this free, but I mean, this guy has a spray in the Winterfest cabin. He was in a lot of the, like, promotional material, so I almost wonder if he was supposed to be, but then they decided to make him an item shop. I don't know. It would have been so cool to get this guy for free, but he is still a very cool sidekick, and he's probably worth it for 1,200 V-Bucks. As far as animation and customizations go, his animations, they are just like the classic Flopsticks ones, nothing too different there. It's the classic fish ones, but he does have, you know, the snowflakes appear, and it's an ice bubble, so a little bit unique there. And then customization's alright, like, you don't get a ton of stuff, and some of the customization's a little weird, like, you know, if you want your Globey with green eyes, like, go for it, but I kind of think it's best to just keep those, like, the classic snowman black eyes. But overall, you could make some very interesting customizations with them. So overall, is this worth it? It's your pretty standard sidekick. I think the best thing about this guy is just the design. He's like this cool snowfish, and that's why I love him. So is it worth it for you? I would say go for it if you're looking for a Christmas sidekick to like make Christmas combos with or whatever. I think he's really unique. I think you get a lot of value out of him. I can't say it's an amazing deal. I can't say it's a terrible deal. It's your run-of-the-mill sidekick, but I love him to death. I feel like I say this every time, but I feel like this is one of my favorites, maybe especially because it's just winter and Christmas time right now. So I really love him for that, but I don't know, he's just cool. I love his design. I like him a lot. I was super excited to do this one. But with that being said, if you guys are looking to pick this guy up, please consider using supporter creator code Beeboy. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Look at this, duet, Winterfest Wish duet. You know, you can't beat that. You can't.